Hello, welcome Dendrik's Evening Toy in Soviet Russia is channel that watch you. Tonight we're taking a look at the Diaclone powered system set B, and this is well, part of the Diaclone reboot from Takara Tomy. As you probably know, Diaclone was the predecessor to what became imported to the US and Canada as the Transformers. Oh, and in the UK, of course. And I guess with the success of the adult collector market, Takara Tomy decided to dip back into the old Diaclone line, which is pretty cool. Now, I'll tell you right up front, I've got mixed feelings about these Diaclone guys. First of all, they're a lot smaller than I expected. Even the big robots. This is the first one I've gotten. I was considering just getting the set of Dianauts. Because they are, you know, I thought it'd be cool to have some little guys to put into my Transformers. But I went with this instead because it comes with one that I could test out and a little mech suit. And I was expecting it to be about, I don't know, yay big. No, to be fair, it does tell you the size in the product description wherever you buy it. Oh, and don't choke on that price, those are Canadian dollars. It's about 35 US, I believe. Here's a little thing on the back how it works. They're all kind of modular and compatible, which is kind of cool. You can see this is the Dia Battles suit here. You can put it in the center as like a big mech suit, or you can have it in the... Well, they're kind of playing fast and loose with these modes a bit. I mean, this is just the basic mech. Here he is with his accessories on. This is when you compact him into his little carrying case. And this ride mode is just sort of sliding the legs back. I'll show you that when we get there. So let's take him open and see that he's... I was surprised when I opened the package, and this is how tiny he was. But this is all the stuff you get with it. So first of all, here is the little mech suit. And it's got a little transparent windscreen there, or visor, so you can, when you put the guy inside, you can see him. This is obviously the suit mode. You can see this hips, they slide up, and then when you lean this back, that's basically your mech mode, or sorry, the ride mode. And this is, I don't have very big hands, so you can kind of get a sense of how big the guy is here. I'll do a lot of comparisons so you can get a sense of the size. So it comes with this little drop pod, I guess, which is cool. These are slots where they can attach to the other units, and up here too. I'm not sure why this is some kind of... Oh, you can link them together. If you have multiples of these, you can take this and peg two back to back, or you can have three in a sort of star formation, or just stick this on the back there. I think this also helps it attach to some other stuff. I do kind of like this accessory. It's cool that you can open it up. You can take his guns and attach them. They peg on the inside here like this. And the handheld rifle goes on this peg here. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, sorry, with the handle where he holds the trigger. No, wait, what? So these can pivot up and down somewhat. They can't lay flat though, because the canopy's in the way. And of course he has his little gun here. The driver, the Diaclone guy, is very articulated. He's got ball joints on his hips. He has a knee bend, elbow bend, and so he's just supposed to stand in here basically, with his arms tucked down to his side. Now the way they make these is they just mold them in different colors and swap the parts. So you'll see that you can get this guy in, like this is sort of a greenish gray and orange. And you'll see reversed colors of that as well. The Dianaut set is 4 blue guys, 4 gray guys, and then 4 that have the parts swapped, the middle parts swapped. Oh, and he does have this, as you can see from the color change, an ab crunch. So they are cool little guys. So here's our little Dianaut man standing at about let's say 1¼ inches, for those of you watching from the United States, and about 3 centimeters for the rest of the planet. I almost forgot this comparison. This is the little Abaddon, the little Galvatron figure that comes with X-Transbot Cyclonus. So they're about the same size, which means he would fit inside, a Dianaut would fit inside X-Transbot Cyclonus' cockpit, and I guess Galvatron would fit into Diaclone. Diaclone. So you could almost put Galvatron. He's a little bit too big. Yeah, and Galvatron has the same articulation. I love this little figure. This one, the Galvatron. Just needs paint. But the big question is this worth 35 US? And I can't say that it is. I think I would be happy with this toy if it were more like 25. Because, I mean, you can get a Titan's Return, the Titan Master guy. It was less articulated, but you can get a Titan Master with a little vehicle to ride in for $8 Canadian, which is what, 6 US? I don't know, but cheap as dirt. Cheap like borscht. So yeah, he is very tiny, you know, but it's cool. But I'm not sure if it's great value. So I'm going to show you a few comparisons. I was monkeying around with my some G1 toys that fit Diaclone riders, or drivers. There's Grimlock and Bombshell, and let's get Optimus Prime in there. So these are the Titan Masters. Yeah, they can kind of sit in there too. In case you're ever wondering what these little compartments were for, they are for Diaclone guys. So let's get him out of his little suit and compare. So here he is with a Titan Master. And for good measure, let's put him with a G1 Headmaster. Now, to be fair, the original Diaclone figures were about that size. I had one as a kid, and that's about the right size. The original Diaclone figures only had a bend for the legs. Each leg was attached on a little pin. And the arms. Sorry, the arms also rotate up and down. Which is more articulation than the Headmasters and Titan Masters have, to be fair. And the original Diaclone guys had little pins on their feet to plug them into certain places. So this is how he would fit into Grimlock. He's actually got plenty of room in there. So he looks pretty comfortable in Grimlock, plenty of room. Bombshell, you have to actually open this up a bit in the bug mode. He's going to have no problem fitting into there. In fact, he just disappears in there. He's so tiny. I suppose he would stand like that. Help! I'm trapped in a stag beetle again. Okay, let's get him out of there. And of course, this is what these little seats inside Optimus are for. Now that's a nice fit. So if you want to put them in your G1 Transformers, they're pretty cool for that. And I've just noticed the little metal pins on his feet here. They are not magnets though, so I don't know what that's for. Maybe for weight or strength. I don't think they're magnets. They are magnets. Holy crap. Okay. I didn't realize that he has magnets on his feet. So that's kind of cool. Like Starcom. So the Starcom figures are 2 inches tall. So even those are dwarfing the Diaclone. And they ought to fit nicely inside Make Toys. Well, actually a little too small. So there's our Dianaut with Spike and Daniel and Raoul, I think. Some of the figures that have been included with the Masterpiece Transformers. Now I'm just showing you this in case you were thinking of putting them with your Transformers collection. You know, if you're just going to be collecting Diaclones, then it wouldn't matter so much. And again, there's a little Starcom guy. I have him handy because I'm planning to do a video on Starcom. I've still got some of the stuff that I collected as a kid. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. By the way, this is one of the hand-drawn style repro labels from Toy Hacks to look like the cartoon, which are really great. So that's pretty much it. That's the Type B powered system from the Diaclone Reboot. Yeah, can't really give it a recommend. Not too happy with this one. I do like the little Dianaut figure. I was tempted to get the 8-pack of figures, but again, that's the same price as this set, so which would be, you know, 35 US, 45 Canadian. I just think the price point is too high. Now, I don't know if it's fair to compare with Hasbro product, but I mean, when you can get a Titan Master and a little transforming vehicle that's about the same size for less than $10, I think it's a hard sell. But the magnetic feet are cool. I'll give it that. So yeah, I hope you come back and check out my Starcom video when I've got that done. And I've got some more good stuff coming up for you too. So thanks for watching, and thanks for watching.